Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today let's make a quilt that has clean lines, it's fresh, it's modern, and it's a free pattern. This free pattern is from Northcott. What I like about it is you could use a lot of different prints. This particular one really reads as a solid. I think this would be really great on a bed, but also as a wall hanging, especially if you have a long wall that you really want to fill in, because you could add lots of rows till you get the exact size that you need. I will be using the fabric from Northcott called Dubbin, and it is a tone-on-tone, but it really reads as a solid, and there's lots of different colors to choose from. I will be using 10 fat quarters, a white, and then I will need fabric for backing and binding. Each fat quarter is going to be cut the same. We need to cut 5 strips at 3.5 inches, and we will trim those down to 20.5 inches. So our pieces are 3.5 inches by 20.5 inches. Out of the white fabric, we need to cut 12 strips at 3.5 inches. From there, we're going to cut each piece into a 14.25 inch, 12.25, 8.25, and then 6.25. So out of each strip, you're going to cut one of these sizes. So we will have 12 pieces at 14.25 inch, 12 pieces, 12.25, 12 at 8.25, and 12 at 6.25. We're going to take those 20.5 inch strips, sew 2 together along that short side. That's going to equal a 40.5 inch strip. We need to make 24 of these little strips. After these long strips are done, we then will sew on the white pieces. So we can choose them randomly or do something pleasing that you like. Once all the strips have been sewn together, we need to add those 4 white strips on the sides. But before I add those strips on, I'm going to lay out a pattern that I like. You can sew them randomly, or you can put them in an order. We have that 14.25, 8.25, 12.25, and 6.25, all going in the same order. And then the 6, 12, 8, and 14 on the second side. This piece is going to be repeated. So there will be 6 segments with these 4 strips. So keeping my piles in order, I'm going to lay the white strips on each side. In order for me not to mix up my strips, I'm going to lay this strip on my lap, and I'm only going to work on one side at a time. And I'm going to follow the pattern. Pick up one strip, sew the long. Pick up the second, and go on. And I'm going to chain piece these all together, and that way I can keep that order. When my ends are sewn on the one side, I will stack these all in that original order and do the second side. The end pieces are different sizes, but by following the chart so you have one size corresponding with the other size, all of the strips are going to be the same measurement. So I have the same length. Now I'm going to be able to sew these together. I'm going to be able to flip that over, match up those ends, and all of these strips are the same size. And when all those strips are sewn together, we are done. I did press the long strips first, but as I was sewing these strips together, I did not press. I'm going to press now after all of the strips are done. This is going to help prevent it from stretching, and all of the sides are going to measure up. And before I do that last pressing, I'm going to do a row of stitching all the way along the outside. I will be pressing my seams going down in one direction. So I have stitched those seams going down on both sides. And I have also made sure that my seams have been stitched down along the top. There are 2 reasons to do this. One is it prevents those seams from coming apart as we're working on it. And it also helps us not stretch it. I can now take this to the iron and press all of the seams going in the same direction. I'll take my time and I'm going to do the first row and then go on to the second and then go on to the third. And by doing one row at a time, it's another way to help prevent all of this from stretching. If I just take that iron and press down, I can stretch this fabric different than the next row going. So I'm going to put this on the iron and press each row at a time. With controlled pressing, it keeps those lines straight and all the seams straight. And I did press from the back side. When we turn it over, all of those strips have remained nice and straight. This is definitely a modern, fresh quilt. It's quick to make and it definitely has a lot of visual impact. And if we want it longer, we can just keep adding strips. There are different variations on this free pattern, but no matter what fabric you make it in, it still has this clean, fresh, and modern look. Some pencil-lined quilting would look so fun on this, and it would be done in no time. I do hope you enjoy it, and as always, thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe and come on back. Let's see what we're sewing next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.